What's going on, you guys? This is Ryan from WhatFix here, and we have another pay-per-view predictions video. This time, another Raw exclusive pay-per-view, Hell in the Cell. There are a couple matches that I actually don't have figures for, like the Cruiserweight match, Enzo and Cass versus The Club, and the Cruiserweight six-man tag match. So for TJ Perkins versus Brian Kendrick, I'm going to go with TJ Perkins. I feel like this feud is going to be over, and I don't see TJ Perkins losing the title anytime soon, so I think he's going to win. As for Enzo and Cass versus The Club, I'm going to go with Enzo and Cass. Unfortunately, The Club just hasn't had a lot of momentum in my eyes lately, and I feel like they've really fell off from where they first began. So I say Enzo and Cass get the victory, and I hope we get an Enzo and Cass versus New Day feud for the tag titles after. And as for the six-man Cruiserweight tag match, I'm going to go with Lince Dorado, Sin Cara, and Cedric Alexander. I just see the good guys getting the victory on the kickoff. I'm not sure whether or not this is a confirmed match or not between Braun Strowman and Sami Zayn. And if it is, I think Sami Zayn gets the win via countout or some sort of not clean way to get a pin over Braun Strowman. I'm not sure who eventually will be the first person to beat Braun Strowman cleanly. Maybe it'll be Brock Lesnar. That match, well, would be the greatest. It would actually be very interesting to see. So I'm going to go with Sami Zayn getting a countout victory over Braun Strowman. As for Bayley versus Dana Brooke, I'm going to go with Bayley, and I hope she gets her revenge over that last Raw match they had between them two. And I hope Bayley does win. I think she will, and I hope that she goes into a feud with Charlotte. I'll explain that all when it comes to the women's title match, but Bayley will get the win. Then we have our tag team title match, which is Cesaro and Sheamus versus The New Day. I'm going to go with The New Day on this one. I do like Cesaro and Sheamus. I don't dislike them. I just haven't been that interested in what they've been doing lately. As for The New Day, I'd love to see them go into a feud with Enzo and Cass. I feel like that's a match a lot of people want to see. We really haven't gotten a one-on-one program between the two. I think Enzo and Cass vs. The New Day is a feud you can do for a very long time because both teams are so entertaining. So I think New Day gets the win, and I hope they move on to a feud with Enzo and Cass afterwards. Then we've got Rusev versus Roman Reigns. I cannot find my Elite Rusev for some reason. Inside the Hell in the Cell. This should be really good. They've had some really great matches beforehand. But I'm going to go with Roman Reigns. I think he does get the victory. And by the way, this is my new Roman Reigns, which I am really loving at the moment. I don't know where Roman goes after this feud. Maybe Braun Strowman, actually. I feel like that they could do Braun Strowman versus Roman for the US title. And that rhymed. Roman is going to get the W in this match. We still don't know if this is main eventing or not. There's been conflicting reports. I'm seeing like, yes, it's totally going on last, and no, it's not. The WWE title match is going on last, or the Universal title match, I should say. But we've got Charlotte versus Sasha Banks. Interestingly enough, the first ever women's Hell in the Cell match, and I'm going to stick with Sasha Banks to get the victory. I don't see them flip-flopping the title one more time with Charlotte. That seems like it would be a bit excessive, and I do like Charlotte a lot. I've been enjoying a lot of her recent stuff. However, I do see Sasha Banks getting the victory. And like I said, Charlotte, I believe, will move on to a feud with Bayley or something. That's possible. And I think Nia Jax will end up challenging for Sasha's Women's Championship. Or Emelina, possibly, if she's debuting after Hell in the Cell. But this match should be great. Maybe Charlotte will do the moonsault off the top of the cell. I don't know. But I hope they have some crazy stuff planned and they actually interact with the Hell in the Cell. Then we have, I think, our main event. Like I said, I'm not even sure. The challenging Seth Rollins taking on the WWE Universal Champion Kevin Owens. Also inside Hell in a Cell. Only 3 matches on this card are inside Hell in a Cell. This, of course, being one of them. Very excited and looking forward to this match. The last match they had, I thought it was good. I know they can do a lot more, and you put them inside or outside the Hell in the Cell, and I think it's going to be even better. I absolutely think Triple H is getting involved. In fact, since they announced this Hell in the Cell match, the image of both men down, or Seth Rollins about to get the victory, and Triple H comes down with the sledgehammer, breaks the lock from the cell door, and, you know, costs Seth Rollins the match. I could definitely see that happening. It looks like they're going to make Survivor Series a really big card, especially with the recent announcement of Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. So I think Rollins and Triple H will take place at that show. That match should be great. I can't wait for that. And Kevin Owens will remain the Universal Champion. And I think for Survivor Series, you know, we don't know if he will be defending the title. And same thing for Roman now that I think about it, because aren't they doing like the best Raw superstars versus the best SmackDown superstars? So maybe he won't even have to defend the title, honestly. That just about does it for my Hell in a Cell predictions. You know, I am looking forward to the Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins Hell in a Cell match and the women's match. The rest of the card, you know, I hope it's good. I don't have high expectations, which is something I try to do now with these recent pay-per-views, especially now that they're so often. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a like, and I also want to know what you guys think about this card, who you think is going to win, and as always, stay tuned to the next one.